From Phillip Watson, his 3 variegated Sunpatiens. They are stunning and they're $8.33 a piece. That's all they cost, free shipping and handling, to get flower machines that are going to start blooming, and they will bloom nonstop up through you get your first frost. So this tropical orange might be what's greeting your trick-or-treaters this year. Big, big plants. Gorgeous flowers. In fact, let me show you right here. You know what's amazing about these? They bloom so early and so fast that what you're going to receive from us might already be in bloom. Take a look up here, if you will. We're going to send you 3 of these. And we're going to say hi to Phillip in just 1 second. But you're going to get, it's not often I can actually show you the color of the flowers on the What You Get plants. You're going to get a white, you're going to get this gorgeous hot pink, and you're going to get this amazing coral. They're going to come either already blooming or just about ready to bloom. And then take a look. This little plant that I have in my hand is going to become, come down here because this is big, this. And it's going to happen really, really quickly. So we're talking about months and months of bloom. Oh, and FYI, this isn't even done blooming yet. It's barely started. So this is just a little bit of what you can expect. I want to say hello now to Phillip Watson, who comes to us with his own collection, but he's been presenting plants now here on QVC for something like 28 years. And Phillip, Sunpatiens are always your #1 annual. How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, Sandra. Great to see you. The Sunpatiens, in the 28 years that I've been on QVC, it is my favorite of anything I have ever offered, of all things. And I use them in my garden because they absolutely deliver. If you don't know anything about gardening, this is, as you mentioned, a bloom factory for you that is not going to disappoint. You don't have to know much. If you just keep these watered, they'll go to town for you in a container or in the ground, and the plants will get 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. That's one plant. You're getting 3. And also in the full sun, when it goes, that's where you want them, or it's slight shade. That foliage will get this lightning streak down the center of it. And we'll see some images in a bit
actually,
that illustrate
it'll get even more than this, right? So just so everyone understands what's going on. Now, these were grown in a greenhouse, and it's only the beginning of March. But still, look at how many flowers. They're actually going to be even better in your yard. And for anyone at home who's saying, are those flowers real? They absolutely are. Every single bloom you see here is alive and growing. So, Phillip, let's go through this idea of the color palette first, because there's a lot to choose from. Why did you put these 3 colors together? Like, this is really Phillip Watson designing our gardens.
I love the electric, bright colors, and I use oranges and pinks and reds together all of the time. It's a great hot look in the garden, like Rousseau might do in one of his paintings. And the added bonus of that beautiful foliage that we're looking at now,
look at that.
All 3 varieties have that lightning struck foliage, so it backlights all the blooms. But the white flowers also help illuminate everything else in your garden. People have picked up more than 1 set of these because of that. It's great for photography. You can also see your garden more at dusk than you can for things that just have green foliage.
That's smart.
They've got the strong stems, the gigantic flowers, and unlike regular impatiens, which can't stand the sun, these are strong. These are robust, and these will carry on. One plant will fill up a regular sized whiskey barrel, not the smaller ones like I've got. It'll of course fill that up, but a regular sized big whiskey barrel, one plant. And I use them all over. If you got a deck area, it's great. If you got a small garden, these are the only annuals you'll need. Forget about everything else.
Well, I mean, you'd have to have a really big space to need much more. Look at the size of these. So this is that tropical orange. I'm going to just pick one as we go. There's so many. It doesn't even matter if I pick one today, because tomorrow there's going to be a ton more. I mean, you can see all the buds. I'm going to squeeze back here for a second. You're getting a white, and you're getting this rose. Now, Phillip, if this isn't just the prettiest color combination together, look at that.
And I do love all those. And, you know, pretty is pretty for sure. I'm a horticulturist, and I also happen to design gardens. So I do appreciate the science behind the beauty, because things can look pretty and maybe not hold up in the garden. And I've done my homework. These hold up. you need to know what you're getting and not just get seduced by a pretty face.
Well, Philip, can I
This
brag
is
about you for a second? I'm going to go ahead. I know you won't mind. Philip is about the science. In fact, you know, here's a little Phillip Watson factoid for you. He was the first ever Mississippi State grad who graduated in horticulture to receive the Distinguished Fellow Award, which he got in 2018. Philip, that's some rarefied air you're breathing there in the world of Distinguished Fellows. And this is why you are in demand all over the country for talks and lectures and creating these big gardens in big estates. So I know if you're bringing it to us, it's going to be good. It's going to be special. It's not big box store Sunpatiens.
They have to work. The plants have to work, and these are guaranteed for the entire growing season. I put together a growing guide for you that tells you all about it.
Look how beautiful.
But again, the science behind the beauty makes the whole thing hold together. And this item, the Sunpatiens, these tropical ones, my favorite item I have ever offered on QVC of everything I've offered. I wouldn't be without them.
Well, and just take a look. This is what you're getting, a nice, healthy, strong plant that's going to turn into, and if the camera comes down, you'll see, is going to turn into this. So, Philip, from this to what's in front of me right now, how long until we get it at that giant size?
Mine were huge by the end of July. And they looked good all the way, as you mentioned, to greet the trick-or-treaters. And that's what I like, is I don't want a mixed pot of things. I want this, and it's perfectly rounded. You don't have to prune it or anything to get it like this. You just water it.
Stick it in your container, give it a little water. Well, that was about the easiest thing possible to plant. Like, truly, these are annuals. They are going to be bloom machines for you right until frost. Philip, thank you so much. Those are gorgeous.
Thank you.
And you're getting them home, 3 easy payments of $833. That is free shipping and handling. So order them now. We'll ship them out to you at the time when it's right for you.